1833 Sigrid, Sigrid Avenue in Twin Falls, Idaho.
Twin Falls. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I know you talked to Mike Van Maren about this one, so that was a pretty interesting one. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up here. Okay, cool.
And it's listed on a realtor site, and they've got 30 pictures and some information on it. All the information isn't 100% correct on their website, but yeah, it's got pictures and the general information.
Yes, there you go. That's exactly what I was doing. Okay. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I made some notes here on this one. So, gotcha. Listed there. So yeah, I know, record this one. So it's about throwing out ideas to start to see. Okay. Got it. Okay. Hold on really quick. Actually, one last thing. Sorry. Maybe. Because I know the main thing was like capital gains, right? To potentially the sellers. It sounds like they must have bought this for a lot less than $289, I suppose, huh?
No, I'm the owner. I lived in the house for almost 10 years.
Oh, got
it.
Oh, you lived. Okay, it's your primary. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why, Mike, because you talked to Mike for a little bit the other day, right?
Yeah, he had mentioned it, but I wasn't worried about the capital gains.
Oh, got it. Okay. Got it. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. No, that's interesting. I'll work with Mike to figure out why that one. But anyway, so is it free and clear, or do you have a loan on it?
It's free and clear.
It's free and clear. Got it. Okay. But your main driver to sell it was just are you just downsizing or I guess was it your dad's house?
It was, yeah. And after he passed away, I bought it. But I've moved, taken a new job in another city. I'm about 150 miles away from there now.
Got
another house, so I just need to sell that one.
Okay, got it. Okay, nice. And then and the reason I guess why you're an agent too, right? So I'm sure you get it. So it's probably just sat just because is it just the market's been slow there, or what do you think's what caused it to sit?
There's a lot of new houses going up and everything else, so it's an older house. It needs a little bit of work, but most of the big stuff is done. I think people are just looking for a turnkey.
Yes. Okay. All right.
It could be moved in just fine, but there are a few minor things that need to be addressed in the next couple of years.
Yes. Yeah, totally. Okay. All right. That's it. So that's where, thanks for answering that. That I think really helps me. Zach, so you just tell me, and again, the nice thing about it, I talk to the sellers all the time, but they don't quite understand it. They're not real estate professionals like you. Because how many listings do you do? Are you pretty active, or you have a full-time job and just kind of sell on the side?
No, I've got a full-time job. I don't really sell much. I just, yeah.
All good.
I'm not really into real estate that much.
No, that's okay. But at least you get the fundamental basics. So, unlike most people that I talk to. So, anyway, so here's what I would recommend. And you just tell me if this is helpful. Like, we do this very often, especially when it's free and clear. Like, cause I do a ton of fix and flips, and I have a lot of buy and holds. I own about 250 units across Wyoming, some in Montana. We've done some flips in the surrounding states now too. So that's what I would look at doing here is like, I think we'd flip it. And then rather than, I mean, you probably understand the game. If and you've probably gotten offers from cash investors like lowballing you, but what I do is rather than going lowballing somebody, what we do is we would go in and fix it up and flip it, right? Cause what do you think if say you remodeled it and made it look turnkey and really nice, like what do you think it would sell for ARV?
Well, a couple of years ago, it would have been well over 3.
Okay.
3.5 would have been easy. But now, yeah, the market's dropped a little bit. So $289 is probably a fair price still for right now.
Okay. But I'm just saying, say we went in and what do you think? It's probably floor or clean up the floors, update some of the parts, maybe carpet and paint and and is it like probably new? And I'm looking at the pictures too, probably new kitchen. Any other big ones? Yeah, just see it's just kind of a dated kitchen, and then we usually do bathrooms too.
Yeah. Like I said, it's an older house.
Yeah, for sure.
It could be moved into right away, but yeah, there's a few things I'm sure most people like remodeled. Yeah, the kitchen, the bathroom examples.
Yeah, because what I'm basically saying is like, well, let's just try to go get 350 because let's say this thing's completely remodeled and looking great, and we can and somebody can get financing. And you know what? As just if you've probably seen, they've dropped rates already, and it sounds like with Trump and everything, they'll continue to drop rates and we'll get through this holiday season, right? So I'm really bullish on next spring about the market being really hot again. I mean, might not be like it was a couple years ago in Idaho, but still coming back, you know. So what we would do is we would go in there, spruce it all up, turn it into like, yeah, make it look beautiful again. And then basically what we do is it's like a partnership, right? So I would pay for all the repairs. My team would go do it all. And then when we flip it, then I'd get paid back. You would get paid. And essentially we all get paid when it sells. But in the meantime, I invest my money. Go ahead.
I would prefer just to be done with it.
Okay.
I've been having to run back and forth quite a bit. It's like I said, it's about 150 miles away. I've had to run back and forth there about every other weekend or every weekend, and it's it's just time for it to sell. And it's been on the market for, well, I mean, we know now 190 days or better.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's a long time, man. I'm sure you're tired of it. Definitely. Okay. What do you think though? Yeah, let's just roll with that then. I mean, do you have to have all the cash out of it right now, or do you? You know what I mean? Like,
just do a sell?
Got it. And I'll just be honest with you. So, like, if I'm just doing a cash offer, I've got to buy it at such a discount because interest rates are still high and it's hard to make numbers work, especially at that price point. To where, yeah, like I would have to, and that's an option, right? So let's just throw out like round numbers. Like maybe I have no idea because I'm only going off pictures. But let's say, and I'm just looking to what part of town you guys are in Twin Falls there.
It's an older neighborhood.
Got it. Okay. But still.
Retirees.
Okay. Yeah. I remember I played football in college in Montana with some guys from Twin Falls. But anyway, okay. So anyway, let's say that our cash offer, and I have no idea if this is it. This is just a round easy number, but it might be 200,000, right? But alternatively, if I don't have to go either tie up 200K or 250K of my cash, I could pay the full 289, but we pay it over time, right? We'll typically we usually do like a 5-year balloon because our seller doesn't want to wait 10 or 30 years. So we do a 5-year balloon, and I would give you a down payment and we'd make payments. And I know that doesn't give you all the cash now, but that just, because then I'm going to turn around and you keep it in my rental portfolio. But you know what I mean? But I can't go pay a full 250 even to do that because it won't make sense financially. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, I understand where you're coming from. But if you could put together an email or something like that with some round numbers, they don't have the exact names.
Okay.
Shoot that off to me.
Yes. Yeah. I'll send you an LOI with a couple options. But that sounds good. Sounds like you'd be open to. I'll show you the cash offer. I'm guessing that's probably not what you want, but I'll show you a couple options, huh? And you'd.
Yeah. A couple options would be good. And like I said, yeah, I'd prefer just to sell it and be done with it. But yeah, whatever can happen. But yeah, if you can shoot me an email, that'd be great.
Cool. But at least you're not like some people I present the seller finance offer and it's no good because they need all the cash to go buy another house or they got to pay off debt. But it sounds like you don't have to have all the cash right now.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
It would be more convenient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. You know what? I might throw a third option in there where if you even carried back, if I could cash you out majority of it, maybe say I cash you out 70% of it and you carry back 30, would that be a reasonable option or at least something to put down?
Possibly just run the numbers on it and see. Yeah, but yeah, if you can shoot me that email, that'd be great.
Okay, cool. I know you got to run, so let me put that together, Zach. We'll go from there.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so breaking that down, yeah, he definitely wants out of it. So who knows? This is one of those ones where sometimes you put a cash offer and they're like, holy shit, somebody will take it, right? So it's so hard to know. I mean, I think ARV is, without doing a bunch of research, his estimate's 286. Yeah, I would probably just make him a 200K cash offer, and then I would make him a 289 seller finance where we give him 5,000 down and the rest in 5 years. And then you could give him a third option at 250 where he gets 70% up front and 30% later, and we could basically just do a seller carry. That also might work. But 4-bedroom, 1-bath, I just don't know I don't know if it would cash flow if you had to go get your own financing for it. So yeah, anyway, that's what I would throw at him. And LOI is not binding, and obviously we can adjust that as we do more research. But that's what I would do. 3 options: 200 cash, 289 with 10K down, and just make payments. And don't get hung up on the payments. I would just keep it very simple, or just say payments are negotiable. And then the third option would be 250, and we give him 65%. I would actually give him 60% of 250 up front and the rest over time.